Since Ansible playbooks are generally written in YAML, let's discuss this format in detail before moving forward. YAML stands for Yet Another Markup Language. Here we are going to learn some basics about lists, dictionaries, and other complex data structures. As it is specified here, in Python there is a module called YAML, which can parse YAML files and provides us the output in the list or dictionaries or in the list of dictionaries. Here we are passing in a YAML fragment as a string. So look into this series of values, -mango, -orange, -grapes and -watermelon. These are all list elements in a list. So here we just passed in a list of variables, and when we inspect the output of this Python program, it displays a typical Python list. Now, moving on to YAML dictionaries. Here in the YAML fragment, we are passing values which are separated by colons. These particular series of values, like mango, yellow, orange, orange, grapes, purple, etc. So here we are given fruit names as a key on the left side and values as their colours on the right side. And the output from this is displayed as a Python dictionary. Now let's take a look at YAML complex data structures. So here we are looking at more complex data structures in comparison to our previous examples. Now we are given foods and their values as eggs and pizza and drinks with their values as water and vodka. As we can see in the YAML fragment, the parent element is being passed as a dictionary because it doesn't start with a hyphen, and the values are being passed as a list. So it is a dictionary whose key is a string and the value is actually a list. Now, moving further, this is the playbook YAML which we reviewed a few moments ago. So if we pass this as a YAML fragment to Python module, we will get the displayed output. There will be a dictionary with the key, remote user, and value as root, followed by key hosts and the value as WordPress server, and so on. Here, in the last key, we have roles, which is followed by the value, which is actually a list. The important thing to understand here is our YAML should be valid and it should be in a proper format for Ansible to be able to process it. If we break the YAML structure or the formatting is not correct, we will get a client-side YAML error while we are processing that YAML. So we have to be careful about writing out our YAML files. So once you write a playbook in the YAML file, there are certain ways to validate our YAML file, which we are going to discuss shortly. So how can we validate our YAML file? There are plenty of free online tools available to validate a YAML file. One of the best online tools we can recommend is YAML lint. It is available at yamllint.com. So how does it work? Well, first we write our Ansible playbook in YAML format. Once we are sure that our playbook is in the proper format, then we can use this online tool to validate it further. We just need to visit the site and paste our YAML content here, and then we need to click on Validate YAML. In case the YAML content is not properly formatted, we will get a detailed error message stating the errors with the exact line number and the location in the document where the error is encountered. And of course, if it is a properly formatted valid YAML document, then it will let us know by displaying a message.